Welcome back to How to Live Your Style. I'm Sharrah, and today I'm going to show you guys a really fun, really budget-friendly way to decorate your room in a frame with colored paper. I realized I've been using a lot of pink lately, so I promise today is going to be all about blue and different shades of it. So let's get started. For this project, you'll need 10 pieces of scrapbook paper and 5 similar shades of color. I recommend 2 pieces for each color. An extra large circle paper punch, any type of cardboard around the house for the backing, a pair of scissors, a hot glue gun, a white picture frame, and a cute gold elephant on a plate. Wait, no, we won't be needing that. Maybe next week. First, to keep the cost down, we are going to make this fun little paper masterpiece on a neon assorted high visibility label package. That is empty. So you want it to be about the size of your frame. Don't worry, you can always trim it down if it's too big, but wait to do that until the end. You're gonna lay that down. You're gonna take your different shades of blue or whatever color you choose to do this project with, and you're gonna take your paper punch. This is an extra large paper punch. Slide it in and punch it out. Once you get to this point and you have all of your paper with holes on the sides, just take your scissors, trim off the outline edge of it, and then keep punching. Now if you have a little brother or a boyfriend or someone that you can have punch all your holes, that'd be fabulous. Your hands will get tired unless you have oddly strong hands. Ouch, I need a wrist brace. On to the next. Moving along to the dark blue paper, and you can see I'm really starting to get into my stride here. The last melon. And the prettiest. Side note, how fabulous are those paper flower pom-poms behind me? I made them in last week's video if you missed it, so I will link it at the end because you guys are gonna wanna see it. They're really fun to make. Okay, and moving on, just keep on punching, people. Actually, don't punch people, just punch the paper. Ta-da! So now that we're done with this sucker, we get to move on to the glue gun. So now that we have all of our circles cut out, we are going to take our backdrop. This is the finished product. You want to make sure you start from the bottom and work your way up because all of these are layered one on top of the other. Makes it really easy if you start backwards. So let's get going. Put one line at about an inch, maybe 1.5 inches up. Now you don't have to use a glue gun, you can use any kind of permanent glue you want. You just want to need to make sure it's not Elmer's glue. And you're going to stick each one down. I'm moving from left to right, and I'm overlapping the circle to my left and also each circle below. And again, keep the circles lined up vertically and horizontally for the best effect. Now if you can see, this one is an example of a circle that did not go all the way around when I cut it out, which is totally fine. You can still use those. Just make sure this guy is at the top because it'll get overlaid on the next layer. Moving on to the next color. I'm using 5 different shades of blue. The bottom 2 colors, which will be the darkest color blue and this glittery color, and then that second shade, those are each gonna get 2 rows. Then the 2 middle colors are gonna get 1 row, and then the top color is going to get 3 rows. Okay, now that you have all of the circles glued on, you're gonna let it cool for a little bit. That way the adhesive really sticks to the paper. Then you're going to do this really cool little technique, and it's gonna make it look like fish scales, which is actually really cool. It sounds gross, but it's really cool. So let it dry and give it like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. Now that it is dry on this paper and these suckers aren't coming off, you're going to do every other row. You're just gonna lift the side corner and make a diagonal crease so that the top of it will kind of come up. You wanna do every other row. Give them a little bit of a crease. You want to just make this a little more 3D. Kind of makes the painting or the artwork come alive. I'm basically just going to cut off anything that I see that hangs over the edge. At the bottom, I'm actually going to leave scalloped, if you will. But then on the top, what I'm going to do is cut this extra part without cutting. Still looks pretty cool, but you know, it doesn't look as amazing as it's going to look once you put it in the frame. So let's get it in a frame. So in order to get a nice white bordered look in the frame, I like to put this on top of the matting, not underneath the matting. And you just want to get it to where you have about almost an inch of room on each side. Tape it down and you're good to go. I don't have any tape. Mom? Put a loop on the top, a loop on the side, a loop on the other side, and you are good. Voila! So pretty. I absolutely love how this turned out. I love this whole process. It's so easy, it's so fun, and it looks really professional. It takes you 30 minutes to make it. It's so fabulous. Leave me a comment below and tell me what color you would use, and if you would use glitter on the bottom, or maybe even like a pattern or something. That could be kind of cool. Leave this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you're not a subscriber, be sure to click right here and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. We will see you next time.
The last melon?
Guys, you need to really brush up on your new...
Cultural reference?
That was a pop cult. That was from, what movie is that? Ice Age.